Meet 4 homeowners who found that the best things really do come in small packages. An artist loft in DC, a tiny Manhattan apartment that gives a new meaning to bedroom, a small Texas bungalow that's gone modern, and junk shop chic in the heart of Brooklyn. Next. John Gann never thought he'd be able to afford a small yet stylish loft in the heart of Washington, D.C. until he entered a unique housing lottery and hit the jackpot. Hey, John.
Hey, Martin. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Come on in.
Thank you. I like the store. John's 870 square foot loft is a bright, modern space with an open floor plan that's perfect for entertaining. Are you sure this is a small space?
It is a small space, only 870 square feet. A few years ago, there was an ad in the paper for a housing lottery just for artists. So as a filmmaker, I applied and I won.
John's living room serves many functions, as his office, relaxing space, and even his guest room. When you first found the place, I'm sure it didn't look nothing like this, right?
It looked nothing like this. When I first moved here, it was very beige and very boring, and I wanted to change it completely. And
well, gray is neutral, but then you pop it up with bright art.
One wall or a few throw pillows can make the biggest difference, an ashtray or a vase. And when you're sick of it and it's too much, put it in the closet and paint the wall.
Well, what I was going for was just a big open space in which I could entertain a lot. I do run a lot of screenings in here. I run a group called the DC Film Salon, which is a group of filmmakers that meet every month to talk about projects they're working on. Or just because I have a large set of friends, I like to entertain on a constant basis. I have a big galley kitchen that is built for entertaining. I have a large couch that's able to sleep more people on it if I need to. The office space is nice.
So this is a neat workstation you have right here?
Thanks a lot. Well, I wanted a place I could sit down and get some work done. But my office is only a few blocks away, so to have a big desk with all the accoutrement didn't make any sense to me.
What I like about it as well is because it's open, it doesn't occupy like a lot of, sort of physical mass.
Right.
Now this is a big sectional, John.
It is quite large. It holds 7 or 8 people. I had this piece before I moved in, and I really only had one place to put it. But because it is a sectional and I can break the pieces up, I can actually move this anywhere I want.
All right, well this creates a nice conversation cluster.
Well, I can fit about 3 people there, and with the extra chairs, I can probably fit another 4 around here.
Okay, let's go for look number 2. It's amazing how just rearranging your furniture changes the whole look of your place, John. Now, you said you can also get a bed out of this?
Yeah.
So this is a cozy configuration, John.
This is my Morocco.
A sectional fits the bill and it becomes multifunctional, too. The gleaming white kitchen gets a lot of use, but doesn't show it. John, this has got to be the neatest kitchen I've ever seen.
Thank you very much.
Do you cook a lot?
I do. I cook. I have people over about once a week for dinner parties.
Was this here before when you found the loft?
When I first moved in, it was moderate price housing for artists, so it was the cheapest of cheap kitchens. And I really wanted a gourmet kitchen. Always wanted one. So first thing I did was rip it out and start over again.
So John, these look great. I love the height of it because it matches your tall windows. So why go so tall?
This is a unit without a lot of closet space, and I really needed a place to store stuff that I don't use a lot.
So you have clothing up here, dishes up here. Oh, I see your scuba gear. So John, you could have opted for a traditional island with a Formica countertop that matches this part over here.
Right.
But you didn't do that.
No, well, it's a small space, and a big piece of white furniture in the middle of the floor would look kind of odd and heavy.
Because it's glass, you just don't even really see that it's there. It's not cutting off your lines of sight. And because the sawhorses underneath are black, they blend right in with the floor. So it ends up being this kind of illusion of space, when in fact he's got a big, useful working surface right there.
So if you lower it, it becomes a dining room table too?
Yeah, just remove the glass, lower the horses, and boom, instant table for 8.
The bedroom really doesn't look like one, but looks can be deceiving. I like how the wall unit balances out the space with the kitchen cabinets on that side of your loft.
I purposely picked the same cabinetry so there's symmetry between the 2 rooms.
Especially the scale of it too.
Yeah, and this is behind here is the bed.
Oh, your bed is in here?
Yeah.
Oh, what a neat feature. Can we see it?
Sure. It just pulls on down.
Why a wall bed of all things? I mean, you have the space to put a traditional bed.
Well, I do have a lot of parties, and I really wanted more space to have more people in the house. So by putting the bed up, I can fit another 20 people in here.
So then, in the mornings, you literally just
Put it on up.
What's up?
Instant
What's it got?
clean room.
Space saving wise, Murphy bed is fantastic. It really allows you to have a room that can function as a living room and yet turn around and function as a bedroom. You just have to be willing to pull it up and down.
This is great, living downtown with other artists. How could I not do this? I've always wanted a nice gourmet kitchen. I love to cook. I love the windows. They let in so much light. I love my small space because it's mine.
Coming up, a young couple who've made a small traditional house fit their modern lifestyles. But next, a New York woman who found a rather unusual spot for her bed.